The Arizona Cardinals parted ways with Cliff Kingsbury earlier this week, and now they're looking to trade their best receiver in DeAndre Hopkins. So, best believe, rest assured, that I think Arizona is going into a full rebuild this offseason. I think they're looking to rebuild. With that being said, I think there are a couple of good destinations for DeAndre Hopkins to go. And I've put down 5 of them. And they're coming up in this episode. So at number 5, I could definitely see Hopkins reuniting with Deshaun Watson in Houston. I mean, you saw the chemistry when they were both in Houston, and that offense was exciting to watch. Now, granted, the Browns do not have a lot of cap space. I mean, they pretty much sold out to get Watson to Cleveland, but they definitely need some depth at receiver. And I don't think Hopkins will mind going to Cleveland and teaming back up with Deshaun Watson. Number 4, I could see him going to Dallas too, even though the Cowboys don't necessarily need another big money receiver. I mean, you got CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. They don't really need another big money target, but I mean, you know how Jerry Jones is. It's all about putting butts in seats. And when you add Hopkins to that receiving core, that's just going to make that wide receiving core in Dallas that much more exciting to watch. Number 3, I could see him going to Green Bay as well. I mean, think about it. Aaron Rodgers may have played his last game in Green Bay on Sunday night. And if you want to keep Aaron Rodgers, you got to give him something, man. Because the wide receiver core that he has had this season has been very up and down. So I think bringing in Hopkins to Green Bay may want to give Aaron Rodgers a reconsideration, if you will, for lack of a better term. I definitely think he'll reconsider and he'll try to make it work with Hopkins, who's a sure-handed threat deep. Number 2, the New England Patriots need help bad on the offensive side of the ball, and they have close to $55 million in cap space to definitely bring him in and pay him some money. Plus, Bill Belichick loves Hopkins. I mean, he spoke very highly of Hopkins this season. I could definitely see him suiting up in Foxborough this fall. And this is where I think he's going to wind up going. Baltimore. Lamar Jackson needs help. He needs receivers bad. He needs help bad. I do believe that the Baltimore Ravens should give Lamar the money they're asking for, but they gotta think about how they're going to do that, because if you could bring DeAndre Hopkins to Baltimore, please figure out a way to do it. They have no help at receiver. They need a bona fide number 1 receiver bad. Your best receiver is your tight end, Mark Andrews, and that's not going to get it done in this pass-happy generation of the NFL. But anyway, won't you let me know what you think in the comments? I'm Rico McGee. This has been the Sports Minute, and as always, we'll see you in a minute.